in a bad
No,
way.
I got a bag, y'all. And when this thing blows up, like my bag is gonna turn into bags. It's gonna turn into a house. It's gonna turn into a car. It's gonna turn into a business. It's gonna turn into a lot. Tell you that much.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to episode 14 of the Circling Thoughts podcast. Gustavo,
Javi,
let's get it. So,
let's get it.
going right in, all right?
All right,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Are y'all
let's see if he's
ready?
ready.
They ready.
All right, I'm ready. Would you rather be able to speak to animals, like understand animal language, or speak every spoken language of humans?
Oh, it will definitely be spoken language of humans
Yeah.
for sure.
I was thinking about it and I was like, there's so many like variables that can go into like speaking to animals. Like, are they actually
Going extinct.
no, what? No, like, can they actually speak to you? Like, are they intelligent enough to like have a conversation, even if you could speak to them? Like, are they only speaking like danger, food, danger?
No, they definitely have
So you're just
emotions. They can share emotions. That's
I guess it depends what you're talking to. Like, maybe you're talking like a dog or like a pig. Pigs are really intelligent.
like to my dog. Like dogs, like, yo, what's up, dogs? You guys hungry? You want to
Yeah.
go for a walk? Is it hot outside? Need more water?
Yeah, but I would pick humans too.
Yeah, I would say humans, just because like I've traveled to places and I've been on my phone, like trying to use like Google Translator or
Oh yeah.
or just trying to like use my hands only, like facial expressions, trying to communicate with people. So if I was able to talk to anybody, I would travel all over the place and not even think about, just be able to talk to anybody about anything.
I mean, talking to animals would be cool too, though. You know, like
It would be cool.
You're like,
But imagine just being able to speak like English, Spanish, German, Gujarati, all that good stuff. That'd be wild.
you know how many languages there are?
It's
How many
like-
spoken languages there are that exist currently that
At least
they're still
5,000.
spoken?
Like
You're
5,000.
close.
Yeah, I
Pretty
know.
Close.
I've looked into it before.
Have you?
It had to.
There's over 7,100
That's
spoken languages.
wild.
I think it changes. Like, I think a lot, I don't remember the percentage, but a good percentage of spoken languages today have less than 1,000 speakers that still speak that language.
For real?
Yeah. And another thing too, out
I
of
believe
that
that.
7,100, it was over 7,100, but out of all of those languages that are spoken today, only 23 of them account for half of the population. So that means half of the population of the entire world
Speak 23
speaks within
languages.
that 23.
That's wild.
Isn't it?
So imagine being able to
7,100.
speak those 20. Honestly, I would love to speak just those 23, then be able to speak to animals.
You would pick the 23 over
Yep.
animals?
Yeah, because you're talking to people. Like, there's no barrier at all.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, I guess that's cool. But I mean, I'm running into animals more
than
than
people.
I am to people who aren't speaking English. So, maybe that would be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On the day to day. Like,
Yeah, because everyone already speaks English. You don't have that.
yeah,
barrier.
exactly.
Yeah.
But like, there's that squirrel over there. But again, they're probably like,
Yo, Sandy.
yeah, they could probably just say like, food, like I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Another thing too, I saw, I don't remember. I think it was groundhogs or prairie dogs or something, some kind of animal that looks like that. They have like one of the most complex languages of animals.
Who does exactly?
It's like prairie dogs or something like
Okay.
that. I can't remember exactly. I think it was prairie dogs, I want to say.
I can imagine it being.
And like they have like the most complex language of all animals or something along those lines.
Okay.
And I think like the extent as far as what we know, they can say like human or like bird or like so like, I mean, you're not going to have really in-depth conversations with those animals. So I guess, yeah, I'd probably pick up the languages for sure. But if it was like, oh, you can speak to animals and animals can like, they're intelligent enough to speak to you, I would pick that.
Yeah.
But again, that's not the case. So I'd pick the languages for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be like
thinking about
Eliza
it more like-
Thornberry.
Yeah, a lot of Thornberry. We were bringing a lot of things back right now.
Yeah. I love that show. It was pretty
Yeah, that
cool.
was a good show. What was the little guy with the
Donnie?
crazy hair?
La, 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 la. I
Yeah,
don't know what he said. He would be like, la, 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 la. Something like that.
that's funny. Good time. You see, you make that face I just made just now, and I was like that.
No.
Oh, well, I just made a face.
Did you
I
hurt
don't know
yourself?
if you guys seen it as well.
Your toe looks purple. I can
My
see his toe
toe
here,
is
but
Purple boy.
it's not showing. Is that what it was for, though?
Yeah, I hit it. So
Like playing soccer or recently?
playing soccer the other day. I don't know if it was you. Whenever we had a little tussle in the middle of the field.
Oh yeah, I was one of.
It
I was the
it
first
either
one.
Either you or somebody else. Y'all crunched my
Oh,
toe
they stepped on it.
hard.
It wasn't me.
It
That
was
wasn't
honestly
me.
so hard. If you look at my other toe right now, look at it. So I gave myself surgery the other day, basically.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I had to cut my toenail off.
That
See
toenail
it?
or that bruised
See it?
one? I can barely see it, but you better
Barely
watch
see it.
out.
So basically, a few months ago, I was playing and somebody crunched my toe with their stud on my big toe, and it like cracked my nail across, and it was just basically broke, but it was still attached to like the skin.
Dad's toes messed up too. Actually,
For real?
I think it's the same foot. I think it's his right foot as well. He also had someone step on it Sunday too, and it's pretty purple.
It is bad. But after it got cracked, I left it for like about a month, and then I pulled it off. I thought I was fine. Okay, boom. I did some research. Toenails take about like 14 to 18 months to grow back in. I was like, all right, that's fine. Whatever. I can wait a year.
I mean, you have half of it though, so that's more than enough. That probably was like from 0,
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, apparently,
but you don't even really need it. I mean, I guess
you don't need a toenail. Yes, you do.
not really. Like, well, for what?
To protect the toe.
Yeah, but how often does it happen? You know,
Getting your
I
foot stepped
can't-
on pretty.
I can't remember the last time I've gotten a bruise on my toe where it's like my entire toe is purple like that. I think the last time, I don't know. Maybe it's helped me out.
I don't
you
want
know,
to
here and there.
show the camera. Let me see.
They don't want to see all
They
that.
do want to see it. Y'all want to see it. Stop
His
playing.
entire toe is blue. Oh my gosh.
Oh, crap came in.
All right, if you're audio only,
Yep.
you're very fortunate right
Have
now.
you ever caught a cramp in the bottom of your foot?
I've done it like
Oh my gosh, those
if you
things.
bend your feet inward,
Yes, I just did.
inwards like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those things
done
catch
that.
quick.
I've
man.
caught cramps in my neck too.
Yeah,
Or, like I move fast enough to like
you're like,
before.
yeah.
I haven't got like leg cramps since like high school soccer.
Oh, those
Kind of miss them.
leg
You know what I
cramps?
mean? I would
That
get
is
double.
wild.
I would get double leg cramps. Like okay, that happened like 1 or 2 times. I would mainly get them in like my calves. Actually, I do get them in my calves once in a while, but I would get like entire leg cramps back in high school after playing soccer. And I remember a few times I got them in both legs at the same time. Like it was my quads and my calves all
I
at once.
couldn't imagine that.
So
I
was
would
sitting
literally
in
be
the-
like, "Kill me
That would wake
now."
me up in the middle of the night. Would you get up in the middle of the night or no? Like, is that when you would get yours or no?
What, cramps my foot?
Cramps in your legs, just in general.
Oh,
Like
I-
you would wake, like it would wake
I
me up.
only got cramp one time when I was sleeping.
Oh man, I don't
And
know. It was so
in my
weird.
hammy, and I was like, I thought it was a nightmare. I was like, what?
It literally,
going
it
on?
literally will wake you up in the dead of your sleep. Like
Yeah.
I'd be like, and then boom, and
You catch
you
it.
like freeze up and like you start rubbing it. And you're like sleeping. And then-
You don't rub it sleep. You rub it, and you're like yelling.
no,
you're
I'm
in
kind of
agony.
like I don't know. It's pretty weird. It's really weird.
Well, speaking of toenails, we actually we were on a team together in the Open League here in Middle Georgia, and our
Little
team
Sunday league.
little Sunday league basically 7v7, and our team got basically dismantled.
Yep.
Long story short, wasn't enough people on the team, and the people that were on the team, like, we had to pay the fee for the whole
Yeah,
team.
it was like a
and we just didn't
$700.
have enough
Yeah.
people to pay. So our
So-
team just had to like disperse, and
Yeah.
we joined some new teams. I joined a team, and he joined a team,
Yep.
separate teams.
A few people are trying to scramble around to find teams to play because I mean you still want to play, but
Yeah.
yeah. And it
What was
was coincidentally the teams that we both joined played each other that day.
Yeah.
And,
But I had to leave early. So what was the final score? Who won?
So I asked the ref the final score towards the end. All right, keep in mind the team that I joined that day we had 0 subs, so it was just the 7 people playing. And the team this man joined had literally 9 subs,
It was
at
wild.
least 9 subs. So they was freshening out like, freshening out. They was subbing out,
Yeah.
really quick,
Same.
super fresh. I could say freshen out, that might make sense, but no.
They're subbing out like every like 5-6
literally
minutes.
like so much sub. So they was like on us. I think honestly we did pretty straight for like
For not having
the
no subs.
situation. Yeah,
So what was
like
the
the
score?
team passed really well. So I think it ended up being. I thought it was like 3-9
Mhm.
or no, excuse me, like 3-8 or something like that. And I asked the ref, and he said 3-11, 3-10. When I asked him, it was like right at the end. I think he scored maybe one more. And then I was saying something to someone here at the house, and they were like, "No, it wasn't that. It was like 3-8." So I don't know. Maybe he
So
just
you gonna stay with that team the rest of the season?
yeah. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, he I don't know. I guess he just didn't add right because I was thinking it was 3-8, and he said 3-10, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, he probably just rolled out
But,
an extra
yeah.
tally mark or something like
I
that.
think that team that I want, if we have subs, I think they'll be pretty good. I think they said like most people were just injured that day.
Yeah.
So
So
Yeah.
in this league we play in, there's only 6 teams now.
Russ was saying he was going to try to get on that team, and
You
then
should honestly.
and then,
Honestly, I thought about joining it too.
no, yeah, and then what's his
Because
name?
I am not trying to be in a team with
Domingo.
9 subs.
Domingo pulled up and he was telling Fayu, he was saying, hey, pick them both up. He was telling Fayu to pick you up and
Russ.
Russ. And I was like, yeah. I mean, even with the people hurt, I think they have like only 12 people on that team,
Dang.
which is
It's still
I
less
think
than
is
what my team
good.
has.
Yeah, they have.
The new team that I joined literally was like there was 16 people there and he played 77.
Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous.
And I love to play. Like that's what I do for a living. I enjoy the game, like to the max. It gives me like so much emotions, like highs and lows. It's the best feeling ever. That's why I coach. But I don't want to be. No one wants to be on the sideline. Simple as
Yeah.
that. No one.
Well, I
wants
was
to not
dying.
play.
I'm not gonna lie. I
already know
could
you.
not breathe. Literally, I asked her. I was like, "How much time left?" He said 14 minutes in the first half, and I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "I
14?
might die." Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not even. I was like, I legitimately might die in the next 14 minutes. Because for one, I was just joining that team. I've like played with Fayu,
Yeah,
right?
and you want to play good.
And I'm like, I can't. I gotta show out to a degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't like get too
and that's
tired.
why I love joining new teams.
Yeah, it makes sense. And I was like, I gotta keep going. I'm like, I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna keep going. Like
Yeah.
I'm not saying that like exaggerate. I literally was like, I'm gonna pass out for sure. Because also our half was like all sun. Y'all had like a good bit of shade the first half, and so the heat was just beating down on us. We're wearing all black. They had black. Y'all had orange, and it was just all. It was a bunch. It was a culmination of that. Me running, me just dying. No subs. I was so tired. And actually, I got to the point, and I looked this up when I got home because I haven't heard it. But like when I was playing, I would tasted blood in my mouth. I was like, that is
And
so
so what
weird.
did the internet tell you?
It just a bunch of stuff. You just have to look it up for yourself. But essentially, it's something along
The reason, hold up, freeze. The reason why I'm laughing or smiling like because my brother likes to do this. He likes to,
I look things up,
he
but I don't.
experiences like a sensation within his body, and he likes to immediately
No, not immediately.
remember what the sensation is. And I wouldn't say immediately go and look it up, but he will before he goes to sleep that night. We'll be googling it.
Yeah, because you have to
What is
know
this?
things.
What is that?
I like to
Yeah.
know things. It's not a matter. When I was little, now
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
No,
it
yeah.
just made me smile because I know you.
I think when
you
I
do
was
that.
younger, I was more of like a hypochondriac, I guess. I don't know if that people like to just use that word and not actually be it or whatever. I can't say if I was or not. Anyways, I would think, oh, I have this. Like I got a headache. I would have headaches every day when I was younger. I'm
Like,
like,
oh, shit, I have a tumor.
I have a tumor. Yeah. Like I would think things like that. Like growing up. Now I'm to the point where I'm like, whatever. Like I don't really think into things. Even if like the things align, I'm like, I can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? So I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I looked it up and it was like if your cardio levels aren't as good as they should be, right? So like my heart, like my body and everything are like at a higher standard than my cardio.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was pushing my heart to a level that was higher than what
abnormal for you.
that was higher than what has been used to, because I haven't been running or like being too physical
At least
for
not
a
to
while
that
now.
degree.
Not to that degree, because like I said, I was having to show out. I was trying to keep going. So
You're
like
playing.
my mind and body were going, but my heart was like super tired. So essentially, I think it's your heart or something. I don't know. It puts some sort of something into your lungs, so then you taste iron.
Okay.
So I was thinking it was something with, who knows, right? But that's essentially the premise of it. It's like
So you're all
there's
good. Though,
iron
basically.
that comes in your mouth from your lungs or something like that.
Okay.
Huh? Am I what?
So you're all good.
Yeah, I guess.
And you're loud right now making the video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not dead, right? Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm a ghost. Ooh,
Ooh,
it's Halloween.
Spooky season.
Yeah, I got my Halloween shirt on there.
I show him. Okay. Clean.
So this is from Halloween Horror in Universal.
Bro, you see my Instagram story?
Universal Orlando. No, today?
Yeah.
I think I went to press it and it didn't load, and then I just closed it out of
Well,
it.
you
Maybe I did actually. I don't know.
Seeing your shirt reminded me of the story I posted earlier. Some guy tagged me. His name is Lucas.
Oh, yeah, I did see it. I did see it. It was your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, if I had that car still.
Yeah.
This-
What was Little Pumpkins, what you called it?
Yeah. Well, actually, Hunter Pruitt gave it that name.
Really?
He was like, man, what's up with that pumpkin? Or
He
like,
did that in high
I
school?
like that pumpkin. Yeah, he did it in high
Really?
school. And I was like, appreciate it, bro. And ever since then, I was like, you know what? It is a nice pumpkin. Like it literally, it was an old, not old. It was a 2007 GTI Fahrenheit limited edition. It was.
I was gonna ask
all
you if you
orange.
remembered what the edition was or not. I knew it was your car, but I didn't know if
Limited
you
edition. It was
remembered.
like it was only
No,
1,200.
Fahrenheit. Yeah, yeah.
It was
I didn't know
Fahrenheit.
if you
Only
remembered
1,200 were made,
that. Yeah,
and mine was like 753.
that was the number.
And it had on their steering wheel. It
Was
said
that the
7
number 753?
Something like that. It was 700 something.
Come on, you gotta remember your car.
777. Let's just say it's 777 out of 1,200. And it had
Yeah.
on the bottom of the steering wheel had a little orange plate, and it said the number out of 1,200.
It also was on the side, I think, right on the door,
Fahrenheit?
door sill.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I
Yeah.
think it may have been
I mean, it was limited
it
edition
was a few
Volkswagen.
places.
Like
It
if
is
you,
pretty clean. I liked it. I like hatchbacks in general.
yeah,
A
same.
lot of people don't, but I think they look pretty clean.
Like the new, oh, not new now, but the Volkswagen R, I
Yep.
love it. But the old, like with time, like things change.
Yeah,
people
the
change.
new
I don't think
Golfs-
I would drive it anymore.
I don't any hatch or
Any
golf.
hatch.
I like hatches.
I just want something that's a
Hatches
little more
ju-
solid, a little more like solidified.
I don't
Like-
know. I don't know what you mean by that.
Okay, like a this is obviously an expensive car, but like a Maybach, like a nice thick car.
So you're saying
that's like
like
if it gets
golf
hit-
doesn't seem mature enough? Is that what
no,
you're
not
saying?
mature. I just feel like if I was to get into an accident, like
Oh,
my
nah.
golf would get crushed
Nah.
compared to like a nice. Yo, I agree with you saying no because I love Volkswagens. That's really the only car I've ever had. I've had like 3, and they are safe vehicles. You know, I'm pretty sure they can take an impact.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like in terms of it, like say a big old like a F-150 just comes and hits me.
I mean, my car is like super small.
Yeah, like your car would never drive that.
I mean, I think I like my car though because it makes you a better driver because you have to be aware of everyone. Because also we live in Georgia, right? So everyone's like in a truck, and then if they're in the truck, they're
There's some
like
country
lifted.
boys around here.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, I drive a FRS, so it's a pretty low car.
Like a go-kart
I mean, but for the most part,
in terms
yeah.
of how high it is.
So a
yeah.
lot of times I'll be going and like merge on a road or something, and someone just merges in on me, or they'll switch lanes and they don't see. I guess because they don't know how to drive. Really, is what it is.
Yeah.
Because
I think an ideal car would be like an Audi A8. Obviously, it's like a bigger sedan, but like
Yeah,
that's the ideal vehicle I would like to have.
I like the Audi has a it's like RSQ8 or something like that. It's like
Yeah.
an SUV.
Mhm.
It's the what is it? I think Audi and Lamborghini, I believe, are owned by the same parent company or something along those lines.
Volkswagen.
Yeah, I think it is Volkswagen, right?
It is.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Volkswagen group or whatever. And the Lamborghini SUV, I can't remember the name of it. It's like the same thing as the Audi RSQ8. I think it's RSQ8. They're the same car essentially, obviously with a few minor differences, and the price is way greater too. But it's so clean, like that Audi. I love it.
I like Audis a lot. Clean vehicles.
BMWs, they were like, that was my first car as a BMW, and they've just gone downhill. Like the design is so bad lately. Like with the newest M3s and the M4s, the grills, they look so bad, and they just debuted. There's some leaks for the new M2.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You
no
don't
leak.
like them?
Nah, it's pretty bad.
I did see a vehicle yesterday I really liked, but obviously it's an expensive vehicle. It was like did I just say that Mercedes Maybach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just said it, but
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I don't know.
no, that's not the one I was thinking of. It was like a Rolls Royce. It was
Oh, they roll. Yeah, those.
not
That's
the,
like a
um,
dream level car.
Yeah, it's dream level. Like
'Cause that thing, like, just-
no, it wasn't butterfly doors, but the doors open up like
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
Man, I was like, if I had this thing,
Yeah. I mean, that's on another level, and the
Another
ride to is like it's just air apparently.
yeah,
And
so
you can't
smooth.
hear really anything on the inside. I think I read somewhere at one point that it was so good at blocking out sound from the road that they had to make it where it let more sound in because like people were just thinking it was too weird. It's kind of like those deprivation tanks. Have you
Mhm.
heard of those?
Yeah,
Would you do that?
I think I would try it.
Yeah, I think I mean, because you can get out.
Yeah,
What if I was like, okay, you have to do it, and I'm locking you in for an hour?
do I get any reward for doing that for the hour?
I mean, I guess.
The only reason why I said it is
Would you do it
'cause-
for $100?
the only reason why I said it because you said I'm gonna lock you in as if like it's a punishment.
yeah.
Like this. I mean, because I would be thinking like, wow, he's locking me in here. I have to do it. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, for $100, you say, hey, I give you $100 to do it. I would do it.
I think there's one
At
in
least I
Warner
would
Robins.
try.
I think there's one in Warner Robins.
For real?
I think. I don't know. I feel like someone told me that. Excuse me. I feel like someone told me that at one point.
Yeah.
Not 100% sure.
didn't know about it, but I would try it. Just
Yeah.
do it.
I think it'd be pretty cool. Apparently, like it's a totally different.
Is it one that where you like
experience.
lay in like salt water?
Yeah, because it has to like float you, so
Yeah.
you're like weightless, and then it's black, pitch black, and it's closed where I think you can't hear anything out of it.
Reminds me
So
of a
it's
five gum commercial.
so it's. I mean, I feel like that would probably be appropriate. So it's like total you, right? So
Mhm.
it's just it's like your consciousness is just floating, existing.
Man,
I
if
feel
you
like
want to experience your consciousness without actually having to go into the room, I'm just kidding. I can continue from that.
yeah,
But what I will say though is I was looking at the other day online. I don't know if I said this to you, but ayahuasca. Have you heard about that?
yeah.
That's wild. Would you try that?
I don't do any drugs at all,
Okay.
so no, I would not.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Well, I'm not big on drugs myself either, but I think the way that people talk about it, like I've seen Joe Rogan mention it before,
Yeah,
and
it's supposed to be like a really enlightening experience.
and the way that he spoke about it made me think like it would be an experience that I wouldn't mind to have if it was a good experience. You know what I'm
and
saying?
legal. Yeah,
And legal. Yeah. But I mean, if
yeah,
a lot of people go elsewhere, like for instance, Amsterdam. They have the red light district. You heard about that?
Yeah, it's a bunch of legal stuff. Broths.
Yeah,
Is it
like
broth? Is that what it is? Not broth.
Yeah, broths.
Is it?
Yeah.
Broth?
Broths with the S at the end.
For some reason, I thought that was the right word, and I still think it is, but I'm also thinking of like chicken broth or beef broth.
Yeah, well, it's the
Some
same.
sort of like
It's
soup.
not the
based
same broth,
broth.
but it is the same. Yeah.
Brothel. No, it's brothel.
Brothel.
Right?
Broth-
Brothels.
Yeah.
I was halfway there. 2/3. I was
Well,
2/3
anyways,
of the
what I'm
way there.
getting
I
at-
think it's brothels.
What I'm getting at is people go around the world to do things that
Yeah.
might be illegal where you live at. Like for instance, I know people who
No, yeah,
live
so
in
it's
Georgia.
different.
They go to California
Yeah.
for medical
That's only
or recreational
that's only
marijuana.
okay in some situations.
Yeah.
So like if you're a federal employee,
Mm-hmm.
and I think federally in any way actually, like even if I don't know, I guess teachers or state. Anyways, if you're a federal employee, if you live in a state that's legalized marijuana, you still cannot smoke marijuana, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if the same thing can be said if you live in a state, it doesn't matter if you live in a state and you go elsewhere, and you partake in any sort of drugs, you're not allowed to because yeah,
Against
federal,
federal
yeah,
law.
federal stuff and.
Well, I ain't
Being a
never gonna
federal
work for the
employee, at
federal
least.
law.
Yeah, so or not federal police, just working for the feds, I
Yeah,
guess.
the federal
technically.
government.
Yeah,
The
So,
official stuff.
yeah, we live in Georgia, like I said. So Florida's
Georgia
right here.
peaches.
We had the little hurricane stuff. Not us, but Florida. We're kind of we get an influx of traffic when hurricane season's here, which isn't really that bad, especially when you compare it to like losing your house or something like that. So I think Javi here. I think y'all were supposed to play a team from Florida this week. Or they just
last
they
weekend,
they just canceled the games, or what happened with that?
yeah, last weekend we were supposed to play against Bruin Parker,
They're
and they're South Georgia,
Okay, so they
and they
May have-
canceled the game because we were supposed to. What the meteorologist said, with all this new updated technology, that
mhm.
Georgia was for sure going to get hit, but we didn't get hit at all. We didn't even get a single drop of rain in our area.
Yeah, I feel like it's weird to be like if you're a meteorologist, because obviously you believe in science, to speak in like absolutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me.
They the game got canceled. I think I mentioned it last time. The game got rescheduled to like October 15th, but
Mm-hmm.
we leave tomorrow to go to Mississippi. My team, Middle Georgia, we go to play against William Carey on Thursday, and then Mobile on Saturday. And those are two conference games. Those are William Carey is always number one in our conference. They've won the conference, I think, 5 out of the 5 times the past 5 years. So they're
They've won all.
the past 5, yeah.
Oh wow!
So
But
like
they haven't won the national thing, have
they
they?
won the national tournament in 2019, I believe. They're like the women's team is really good. William Carey men and women are solid,
Both men and women.
both men and women. Another program that has really good both men and women is Kaiser
I
University.
played them, right?
We played them. We
Yeah.
lost.
That was like what 3 weeks ago, something like that.
It honestly feels like that. It might be
I
2
think-
weeks ago.
I think it was.
Honestly,
around
I feel
there.
like my team hasn't played in a hot minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, we drive. Tomorrow we leave at 3:00. That's about a 8-hour journey, and then we get there around like midnight. Go to sleep, wake up, play. Yeah, I'm glad I ain't gotta drive this
8
time.
hours. Are you don't gotta drive?
Now this time
You're just taking one team or what?
we're taking the men and the women, 20 and 20. The 4 coaches, 2 head coaches, 2 assistants, and then we're going in a charter bus. So it's like a
One. It's just one charter bus.
Kelly Tours, yeah.
You gonna be chilling. I'd be sleeping. Honestly,
I bet all I know is that I am a coach. I just know I better have the 2 seats to myself.
you might share it with the other coach.
No, that can't happen.
I think it might.
I am gonna.
I mean,
The
there,
only reason why I say
that
this is
might be
because
the
my
case.
head coach, he
Yeah.
told me that the men are taking care of the charter bus, like paying for it,
Mm-hmm.
and the women, like my head coach, is paying for the hotels. So it's like evening out basically.
Yeah, just a matter of like funds being allotted for certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just don't want them to think like because they pay for it, they can say, "Hey, you two have to double up," while the men's coaches stay singled up.
Yeah.
If that happens, I'm causing a scene. But hey, man,
No, he ain't. He's
I
lying.
am. I'm better have my own seat. I'm bringing me a pillow,
I
a
don't-
blanket,
that-
my headphones.
how
I'm
would that-
chilling.
There's 4 coaches. How do you think all 4 of you guys are gonna have your own seat? That doesn't seem like it might happen.
I mean, all the players got to double up. Everyone got to double up before we double up. I know that much.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
mean-
hopefully for you,
Yeah,
you got your
hopefully.
own seat so you can chill, relax.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
right.
8 hours. I don't know.
Yeah,
At least it has. It's a charter, so I'm assuming it has a restroom in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You can't take a poop on that thing.
I mean, you can, but
You
just
can't.
that. I remember one time I went. Was it not? It was a date night for Mary sorority or something like that, and it
Mhm.
was so it was in Athens. We're going to UG at the time, obviously, and it was in Atlanta or something like that, and that's not too far of a drive. I think it's like an hour and a half, and we were sitting towards the back of the bus, and someone went in there where they blew it up. It was some little sorority chick, and she just I'm saying she went in there,
Drop some doses.
yeah, and I was like, whoa.
Well, I can't lie to you. Whenever I was on the team playing,
That's when I learned females pooped. That was the first time
how bad it smells.
that they just pooped in general.
Oh,
I thought they didn't poop.
yeah. Now we know.
Yeah.
You just told me to.
Really? Oh yeah.
But we used to have this rule saying you can't poop on the bus.
The
Like,
men's amongst the men team.
Yeah, amongst men and men and women.
Oh really?
Yeah, like we just
I don't know because sometimes
like,
for
y-
me,
yeah, you can't. Yeah, I understand. Like you have to go.
we got
poop.
something. I don't know if it's like what it is.
It's
Hereditary
hereditary,
or
yeah.
what.
We
I've
gotta
never went to the
go.
doctor or something, but like I'm usually pretty good. You know what I mean? But sometimes I've had instances where it'll hit me. And I'm like, I'll be driving. And I'm like,
Oh, poop with my parents.
no. driving. And for me, I'm like, I got the music on and the air on and whatever. And I'm like, I got to undo my seatbelt. I'm like sitting up,
Turn the music off.
turn the music off, turn the air off.
Whoa.
I'm just looking.
You're just focused.
I'm just like,
Squeeze the cheek.
I'm just like, oh God, please let me make it home, please. Oh my God, it's bad. Like,
Well, with this story,
I'm having instances where I've had to pull over and not just, on the side of the road.
I've done that. I mean, when you got to go, you got to go. But yeah, one time we were on the bus and the head coach, he went
For
the
when,
men's team.
when you were playing,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he went and took the nastiest poo himself.
where were you
And
sitting on the bus?
we
I
were
guess
all-
I guess
I
it
was-
can
I
be
was in the
so
middle of the
bad
bus.
that the whole bus could probably smell it at some point.
Yes, but if you're the back of the bus,
Yeah,
you
it's
definitely
bad.
smell it.
Yeah.
But he went in there and took a bad old poop, and everyone was pissed at him. Like, how dare you, man? We've been holding it in.
I don't know. 8 hours though. I mean.
But we stopped though. Like
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
like you have to take. I think the driver tomorrow was going to just do one stop, so it's like 4 and 4. So
Yeah.
we'll stop in Montgomery, Alabama, and then we'll drive the rest of the 4 to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting a charter. We have 2 games this weekend. Feel like we haven't played in a minute, and then we come back, and because of the game that got rescheduled against Brent Parker, we basically have 5 games in 9 days starting Thursday. So we gonna have a short time to recover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better put some of that Gatorade in those
Those
what do you even
coolers?
call them? Is it cooler? I guess it is a cooler.
Cooler, yeah.
I don't know if there's a more appropriate name,
No, that's cooler.
correct name.
I can't think of any other names.
Yeah, no, that's cooler. But it's weird because like cooler, I don't know. There's so
Yeah.
many types of coolers.
But that's the thing. Like the
I
other
guess
day,
actually there are different chest coolers.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
The other day I heard about some guy saying like he don't say good morning because he associates the word morning with like a loss.
Why? Oh, morning. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, when I heard it the other day, I was like, "Wow, that's what's so wild!" Like, and I would literally kid you not, for a whole week, I did not say good morning to nobody. I was like, "Howdy," hope you're having a good day. Like rise, grind, and shine. I was saying like some crazy phrases instead of saying good morning.
Yeah.
Because like you don't say like good morning. Like it's not a good thing. It was just weird how the guy worded it. It made me think like,
Yeah.
but now I still say it because I'm not associating it with that, you know? But there are so many words in the English vocabulary that are one thing.
Well,
And then
that's
another at the
that's
same
what
time.
speaking multiple languages will help you. You can say
That's
good
what I'm
morning
saying.
in a different language.
Yep.
And-
And I did that today actually.
did you?
Yeah, I was like, I said good morning to one person. Or I actually said hello. I said hello.
Mhm.
I said hello to one person. Then I said hola.
Mm-hmm.
Then I said
Konnichiwa.
konnichiwa. No,
Did
I
you
didn't-
actually?
I didn't say that. I said one other one. I can't think of what it was.
Like hello.
Yeah, I think ciao is hello
Ciao is bye, isn't it?
in French. Ciao.
It's Italian,
No,
isn't it?
I think it's French. Anyways, yeah.
Don't beat us up.
Don't bully me, man. You know what's crazy actually?
Ciao. I don't know.
Somebody called me a bully.
It's French
the
or
other day.
Italian. Did someone?
Yeah, I don't know if it was someone in the house or maybe it twice. But the other day, one of my players called me a bully.
I think it was me. I was messing with you. You was bully. I said you was bullying me or something like that.
I don't know, it was probably you, but somebody else said me the other day too.
For what?
Like one of my players. I can't remember what happened, but like we were just messing around,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know. I eat with like there are 11 girls who live on campus, and they have a meal plan. They have to go to they don't have to go to the cafeteria, but they have to purchase a meal plan if they stay on campus.
Yeah.
So I eat with like some of the girls. Breakfast, lunch, and I don't go to breakfast, but lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
I eat with them. So when you eat with people, you tend to like become very comfortable. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like that's probably the best time to, interact with people. Anyways, I've gotten pretty comfortable with them at mealtime just because like I'm always gonna act who I am.
Yeah.
But maybe this one time I was just maybe acting a
Little out of pocket?
a little too out of pocket, and
Yeah,
she said that, and I was like it took me by surprise. I was like, what? You really think that?
Yeah.
And she said no, I'm just kidding. But the
Mhm.
fact that she did say it made her think
You
that.
think she subconsciously thought it?
Yeah,
Maybe,
yes,
perhaps.
for sure. Whenever someone says something,
Yeah.
even if they say they're just kidding, like the fact that they like deliberately like it came out of the mouth, that
Yeah.
was a thought that they had.
I feel like as you get older, or like even when you're younger, you hear older people. They're like, "Oh, your generation's like soft." You know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
like,
I've heard that.
You're like, whatever, blah blah blah. As you're when you're young, but then it's like when you think back, when you compare generations, it's like
We soft.
comparatively, yeah, I feel like it progressively, we get softer. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like in whatever way, I guess some people could say we're learning as a society to do this or that or whatever the case is. But I think you could say that. I think really,
I think a
I think
variable as to
every
why we're getting
generation gets
soft.
softer and softer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the reason why we're becoming softer is because maybe like we're having more rights or like more things taken away from us in terms of like work or like things that get done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Like with technology, for instance, like
Oh,
every-
you're saying it's life is just easier.
yeah, it's just easier. So like
Oh, okay, yeah,
we
yeah.
don't have to, or we're not being challenged
Yeah.
in certain ways. So
I
like
mean, yeah, no, that
that's
makes
what
sense.
makes
Yeah,
us
yeah,
that
that's
way.
what I'm saying. That's why it makes sense. Generationally, we get softer and softer because it's like
Well,
if
what
you think back a long time ago, people weren't riding horses; they were, walking everywhere.
mm-hmm.
So you could say the people that were, that learned how to ride horses are softer than the people that were walking everywhere. And the same about the people who were in the carriages as opposed to the horses, and the cars as opposed to the carriages, and so forth and so on. I guess you could apply that for a lot of different
yeah,
things.
you could.
So yeah, I guess it makes sense, but I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, we'll see how the next generation is.
We kind of already see it.
Well, whenever our children have children, I'm getting that.
Yeah. I
That's
don't
like
know.
what 30 to 40 years away, 30 to 50 years away.
The world could, blow up or something by then.
Yeah,
though.
we could all.
I think I saw something the other day about, I don't even know if it was legit or not. I did not read into it at all. So fact check everything I'm about to say. Fact check this always, but this in particular, what are you about to look it up?
Yeah.
No, it was something like NASA ran a space vehicle of some sort into a something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was. That's really it. That was it.
That was
I
it?
knew nothing.
Fact check him, y'all. It'd be nice
Just
to
to read
quick.
into. I got to read into it. It just came into my head because of what was I saying right before that? I don't know what I was saying right before that. So if you're
Yeah.
watching this, you'll probably maybe know, but you might not.
Yeah, kind of threw me off when you asked me that. So
I really
try to
forgot.
think back.
There was a reason I brought it up, or it related to something, but honestly, for some reason I just went blank.
Yeah, it happened to me before as well. But real quick, I want to talk about the markets.
Mm-hmm.
I think that some crazy stuff's gonna go on.
You better make some hypothesis.
My
About the market?
hypothesis is
We are not financial advisors. Don't take anything we say to that's financial advice.
anyways, I
real though.
think the crypto market in particular is gonna take off.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
But
Because
that's what
it seems
mentioned
like
today about XLM.
it seems like everything else about the market, like the stock market, the housing market,
Mm-hmm.
everything seems like is on a downtrend. So I don't know. That seems.
Well,
kind of
I think
odd
the crypto market
be
is
going up.
associated with like with gold and silver and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
different stuff.
So when the stock market goes down, like gold will go up.
Yeah, because people are kind of putting their
It's like a safe haven.
yeah,
And
to
I
a
think
degree.
crypto is the new safe haven to an extent.
Yeah,
That's why I think crypto is about to take off. And it's been in a bear market for like about a year now. Like if you bought crypto a year and a half ago and you held it this whole past year, like shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? I did that. And that was rough. But what goes down must come up. Basically, what I'm getting at. And
for some
I think
things.
yeah,
Unless you
something.
bought Luna,
that's
your
crazy.
SOL. Sorry.
Basically, so those who don't know, Luna's a cryptocurrency. It was valued at $100, like $114 for 1 unit, and it went down to like 0.0005.
It's worthless. KSI is a popular YouTuber. I think he had a lot of money in there. Like I think over $1 million or something like that, maybe more than that, and it's like worth nothing essentially.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
actually, the funny thing too is the guy or the creator, the founder, whatever you want to call him, he's South Korean. I think his name's like Do Kwon or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
The South Korean government is trying to have him, I believe. I don't know if it's the correct extradite him to South Korea. I don't know if
that's
extradite
the right
is
word.
if it's correct or not.
Yep.
Back to South Korea to face whatever. Right, they're accusing him of all kinds of stuff, and I think I also
As they
saw.
should.
Yeah, I think I saw something about North Korea taking him in because of his knowledge on blockchain and cryptocurrency.
That'd be wild if North Korea did that.
I definitely would choose going back to South Korea over that though.
Oh.
I mean, he might really get in a lot of trouble, like
yeah.
be in jail for a long time.
The reason
but
why I said about the crypto market finna go up is because like the SEC, which is the Security Exchange Commission,
yeah,
they actually just charged Kim Kardashian like $1.25
Yeah, I
million
saw that.
because she was talking about some type
which
of
isn't
coin.
really anything to her. She probably made more than that.
Oh, for sure.
doing
But what
that.
I'm getting at is that the SEC is now starting to wrap up cases, and one of the cases is SEC versus Ripple.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like with what's going on in the world right now, like
The SEC has so much going on though.
so much going on.
I mean, they.
but
That's another topic.
I
but
just
yeah.
know whenever they start that case, Ripple or XRP,
assuming
not Ripple.
assuming it plays out in Ripple's favor, yeah.
yeah, it's gonna just take off. And that's what I'm actually today when I told him today to buy some XLM because it used to be all over XLM, which is called Stellar Lumens.
I still think XLM's a really good
So good.
thing, as well as XRP, which is Ripple's.
They're like brother and sister.
Yeah,
They're like
kind of.
they're basically those two their creators are like their
I think his name is
organization.
Jeb Mc something
Jeb maybe
McCallan or something.
something like that.
His name is Jeb. It's a guy, he created XRP, or one of the creators, and then he went and had some issues with the other creators, and then he went and created XLM with
Yeah.
other people, something along those lines.
But those two are the
Um,
founders or founding members of ISO 20022. So if you look up ISO 20022, you'll see that basically the banking financial system is about to transition from the SWIFT to blockchain, and it's in the trillions of dollars how much money is going around, and they keep talking about how it's like on demand liquidity or like money being tied up and like the system type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like
The banking system really is so dated.
It's
If you really
so
look into
slow.
it, it's pretty bad. And also, I think blockchain in general is beneficial to governments and
it is.
civilians, because you can see where the government funds are actually going. Like the blockchain is like totally open for the most part. You have an exception, like stuff like Monero, another crypto that you
Dash.
can't see the transactions that take place on the blockchain. But for the most part, let's say a majority of them, you see the entire blockchain. You see what gets sent from what address to the next address. You see the amount. You see all this sort of stuff, and it's really
Open.
yeah. But there was another what I wanted to use for it. But yeah, essentially it's just open, so you can just see everything, all the transactions. Oh, it's transparent. That's what I wanted to use.
Transparent's the word.
Yeah, it's extremely transparent. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of cases for and against blockchain in general, and also for government use. But I think the pros outweigh everything else for the most part.
Yeah, think about this. Like, when's the last time like you cashed a check? Well, it might have been a while, but think about how long it took your bank to actually put that money into your account. It takes several days.
Yeah,
Like with crypto, it's instant almost. Like,
But
or at least
yeah.
that's how XRP is.
yeah.
And I've used it plenty of times. I bought stuff with XRP.
Even
I've sent it
even
from-
Bitcoin is pretty fast for the most part. It's gotten
Yeah.
better. There's
it's
different
gotten better.
things.
Now it changed from proof of work to proof of stake.
Ethereum.
But that's
did.
Ethereum. That's
Yeah,
Ethereum.
yeah.
Bitcoin's still proof of work. But that I think that's why basically what I'm getting at is you need to buy XRP and you need to buy some XLM. Like, you can buy either one of those, and I guarantee if you hold them,
But no, we're not telling you to buy it though. He said it.
I'm not
He's-
telling you.
He thinks it's a good idea to
I
buy.
think it'd be a great
I have
purchase.
to clarify his words for him because sometimes
Yeah, I'm not a financial advisor.
and he's not telling you to buy
Anything I say or
anything.
do will not be held against me.
And I did hold XLM at one point.
Yep.
He does hold XRP.
I held it through the whole bear market.
Full disclosure, yeah, I don't hold any crypto personally right now. I do hold some stock, but that's something else. I'm not going to really speak of that. But hold stock. He holds. You just hold XRP, or you just have other stuff
I
too?
hold like at least 10 to 15 cryptos.
Really?
Yeah.
So crypto
But
maniac over here.
my biggest bag is XRP though, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bag.
It's a bag. Let me tell you something, man.
Usually bags are bad though. People refer to it like you're holding
No.
a bag in a bad way.
I got a bag, y'all. And when this thing blows up, like my bag is gonna turn into bags. It's gonna turn into a house. It's gonna turn into a car. It's gonna turn into a business. It's gonna turn into a lot. Tell you that much.
Yeah, I mean, again, do your own research though. Don't take anything we say as fact.
Like, I'm a truthful person.
Yeah,
I'm not
look into
financial
stuff. This is
advisor.
what he believes in. Yeah, I think they're all really good stuff though. But
Yeah, just
yeah,
look
into
at
it.
the ISO 20022 and just read. You'll see what it is.
We appreciate you guys watching.
Yep.
I think I'm good.
I'm great.
You're great. Well, I'm
Yeah.
greater.
All right, we're the best. We're the Barrigan Bros.
Yep.
Peace.
That was an old thing. Yeah.
Old thing.
Peace out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Like the video. Subscribe. You know, keep yourself updated with us.
Heck yeah.
Later.
Peace.